Hey guys, HondaKnight244 here with an actual real steel gun review. I know you guys are very excited for this because I am. I've had a chance to play with this rifle, had it for about 4 months now, I'd say, give or take. And I've had a lot of fun with it. If you saw my previous video, there should be 3 videos today. June 4th, as of June 4th, there should have been 3 videos that are posted today. And before I get started, I just want to tell you a quick story. I've always been saying, oh, I'll do a video tomorrow. I'll always do a video tomorrow. Well, I learned that tomorrow quickly turns into yesterday. And that's pretty much it. So today I'm actually doing a video and it should be up. If it's not up on this day, June 4th, shame on me. You guys just send me nasty comments, whatever. What I have here is not an assault rifle. It's not an M16, it's not an M4, nor is it an AK-47. This is an AR-15, and it is a semi-automatic weapon, which means it does it when you pull the trigger. When you pull the trigger, the gas sends the propellant sends the projectile out, and as it comes out, extra gas comes back here and causes the bolt to reciprocate once. With one pull of the trigger. If I were to pull this trigger and hold it, then it will not fire. It'll just go bang. I'm still holding it. When I let it go, I pull it again, and it shoots around. Now, these kind of weapons fire as fast as you pull the trigger. Now, this is a Delton Industries AR-15. Model number DTI-15. Okay, so how you see this weapon is how it comes in the box, other than the stock. I painted this stock while I was waiting to get a Magpul stock in the mail, and I like to play with it. It has a 6-position adjustable stock. It has your standard M4 handguard and a pencil barrel. The gun itself comes with a standard Magpul 20-round magazine, holds 20 rounds of 5.56 or 223 millimeter round. This weapon itself on the body says it is a 5.56 caliber, and luckily it matches the barrel, which is what you should really trust when you're looking for something that shoots 5.56. If you want to have the option to shoot both 5.56 and 223, the barrel itself must say 5.56 on it. Otherwise, if it says 223, if you fire a 5.56 out of here, you are going to shear it off, and you're going to have a $700 piece of a wall hanger. So, if you're lucky to get one for $700, I myself paid about $850 for this rifle. And I must say, I am very impressed with Delton Industries, even though it is a sport line rifle. I have no jamps, no stovepipes whatsoever. Then again, I do keep my weapon extremely clean, pristine. The weapon has a standard A2 pistol grip, standard LE stock, standard A2 13-point weaver rail on the top for mounting optics or sights. The weapon itself does not come with a rear sight whatsoever because you have your own option. It has your standard A-frame gas system up here and a pencil barrel with an A2 style flash hider on it. So this weapon is designed to have that look of an M4 style rifle, yet be within the limits of civilian range. Let's get on to the aesthetics of the weapon right here, okay? If you notice that it has that M4 appeal to it, and I really like the weight balance on it. The weapon is really, it's not too heavy, it's not too light. It's an all steel frame. They're the only plastic parts of the stock, the pistol grip, and handguard. Those are the only plastic parts there should be. Everything else is a completely 100% steel. That is why it's called real steel. Okay. Now what I did to the weapon first was buy an M-Bus rear sight. backup iron sight. I'm just going to install that right now because I like my shit to work, function. So if someone decides to come through my garage, surprise! You just walked into the wrong home, motherfucker. Oh shit. God damn it. Okie dokie. So, as I was saying, I purchased this rifle for around $850 from a pawn shop, brand new. Delton Industries, it is their sport line rifle, and so far it is not failed me whatsoever. I'm really happy with my purchase. The weapon itself is extremely accurate. It is zeroed right now. Well, probably not anymore now that I just reattached my front sight, my rear sight. It is zero. I had it zeroed out to 300 meters. I'll probably just readjust it later. It is accurate at 300 meters. I can hit a man-sized target for 300 meters. If you don't know how far that is, it's about 3 football fields. So, that's the average range you would expect to get out of a barrel length of 16 inches. Now, barrel length measures from the beginning of the barrel here, which is usually right here, not where the bolt is at, right here is where the barrel begins, and extends all the way up to the front base of the flash hider, not the flash hider itself. Now, for it to be legal in the state of Arizona or anywhere in the United States, a rifle, the shortest barrel length on a rifle you can have is 16 inches. Now, there are some ways around that. You can get a 14.5 inch barrel, and as long as you tack and weld the flash hider, if it equals 16 inches, that essentially the flash hider becomes a part of the barrel. Therefore, you have a 16 inch rifle. So far, the specifications on this are just like that of a mil-spec rifle. Let's get into the internals of the weapon itself. We have the weapon on safe. Let me remove the magazine, and let's check the weapon is clear. Therefore, it is safe to take apart. Now, the weapon itself today is very dirty because I just got done wearing it. Now, inside the weapon, there is a safety. As long as I am pulling this trigger, there's this thing right here called the hammer that will not move. I switch the weapon to semi-automatic, and then I can therefore pull the trigger. Now, you're not supposed to do that because it smacks against the receiver, which is your lower receiver. This is the lower receiver. This is your upper receiver. Not supposed to do it, but I do it just for demonstration, and I won't do it again. So if you didn't catch it, drag the video back and look at it again, because I'm not doing it again. So, this is your bolt carrier assembly. So when you pull the trigger, there's this firing pin in here. The hammer strikes this firing pin, which is in the back here. I don't know if you can see that. I don't really care if you can or can't. It's just an AR-15. I mean, if you don't know how this thing operates, you shouldn't even be looking at getting one. Or go to see Hickok 45. He'll tell you everything about it. Because I really don't care if you don't do or don't, because you're just watching my videos. As it happens, the bolt fires, and the gas goes up to this cast tube assembly and reciprocates the bolt back. As it goes back, it hits this hammer, cocking it back. Okay? And then next time you pull the trigger, it smacks against it, and it repeats the process. This bolt itself is a very lightweight bolt, causing a faster rate of fire, and the recoil is very light on it. Because the barrel is streamlined with the stock, you don't feel any odd recoil. There's hardly any vertical recoil. Horizontal recoil, basically non-existent. But really, I'm really impressed with this rifle, and I'm going to show you how it looks now out when I don't have it stock. I've put about, so far, maybe another $200 into this rifle. And it's real easy to take apart. That's how you strip it, pretty much. You just take that out. I can show you the bolt takedown, but that's just too much time. And really, I really don't feel like putting it back together. So, how you take the stock off? Okay, you grab the LE thing here. Okay, usually you squeeze this. If you play airsoft, you know how this thing works, right? Okay, you pull on it instead of pushing it, and you lift, and it comes right off, just like that. Bada bing, bada boom. I have a Magpul CTR stock, which is easy to install. You just slide it over, move the lock, slide this fucking pin, the pain in the ass, over it, and boom, there it is. I set it to the second position on the 6th position stock, and I lock it there. Not going anywhere. Okay, so now we go up to the handguard. This A2 handguard is ugly as hell, so I take it off. It's a pain in the ass to take off because it's a little bit bigger than it's supposed to be. I really don't care if I break it or not, but it didn't break it, so we still got a handguard, backup handguard. And I have a Magpul fucking 12-inch rail, 4-inch, I don't fucking know, 9-inch, I don't know. Anyway, just slide this in here. Oh yeah, let me talk about this. Right here what I have is a Blackhawk flash hider that my dog got a hold of, so the button is exposed, the little rubber thing's gone. And for the mount itself, I just basically took a scope round that you find at Walmart, and I just attached the flashlight to it. It's a pretty bright flashlight too. I mean, it blinds my camera, and I'm not even shooting it at the camera. But let me flash you guys. Can't see shit, right? You see that? That's the last thing you will see, followed by a bullet going through your brain and scrambling that shit up like eggs. Pretty much what it does. Now I'm going to talk about the ballistics of the rounds, the ammunition, how they function, because honestly, it's not, nobody really cares about the rifle, it's the round that everybody likes. I mean, I love 5.56 round, and I use it. Okay, that bitch is in, and now the weapon itself is ready to go. This weapon itself is set to 5.56 millimeter rounds, and I love that 5.56 6mm round because it is a very, very underestimated round. Let's see. I don't know where I put that stray bullet, but it's really tiny. Anyway, I don't know, I'll just take out one of these rounds in here. I really don't mind using one of these rounds. I'll tell you what you should buy. Go to your local Walmart. If you're buying ammunition for this rifle, the ammunition I suggest is this box of 5.56 by 45 XM193 ball ammunition. They are not reloads, they are by Federal Ammunition. Let me just take this apart really quick so I can show you the bullet. Let me get my vise out for a second. Lock this down, twist, twist, teeter totter. Okay. Now, I'm going to come around and show you how tiny this round is. That's a tiny round. And this little thing goes about, I don't know, I think about 2,000 feet per second coming at you hard. So what happens is that this little tiny round is designed as soon as this part hits, right here, if I can get this in the camera frame, that little part impacts and flattens, causing this has a little bit of yaw while it's twinning. That means it's spinning a little bit. It's not flipping at all, which is a common misconception about the round, that you just fling it and it's just like throwing a stick. Now, this is flying straight with a little bit of yaw in the back of it. And why it's yawing is because this heavier back part is trying to get to the front. It wants to fly like this. Okay? When it's actually flying like this. That's what causes that yaw. So, as soon as this impacts, it flattens, and then this back part is like, yeah! And then it starts tumbling. So pretty much this turns into a little tiny buzzsaw in your body, and it causes a massive wound. Now, let's go into the powder. There is quite a bit of powder in here. If I just pour it out, you can see that. That's a pretty big pile of powder. And this is the bullet itself. Let's see what happens when I light this powder. I'm going to turn off the lights. That's a fucking mosquito. Fucking burn mosquito. Okay, lights are out. Let's see what happens when I light this guy up. You thought it would be an explosion, right? You guys were like, oh no, this guy's an idiot. He's gonna fucking blow himself up. No, 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 no. The reason why rounds make such a good thing is because this is like a cap. And when you strike this primer, it acts as an ignition system, and it ignites this powder. And as this powder burns, it releases something called gas. And this gas pressure builds up, builds up, builds up, builds up, thus thrusting the projectile out. Now this whole barrel acts as a giant container, and as this bullet is flying out of here, the pressure builds up, causing more and more gas to expel. So as soon as it flies out this barrel, it goes so fast that there is a bang and a flash that comes out of here. There's two separate different types of bangs. First is the bang from the gunpowder and igniting, which is just like if you were to take the soda pop cap off of a bottle of soda. You hear that. That is releasing of pressure. Now, granted, the pressure when it's coming out of here is greater, so you get a bang. The second bang happens somewhere around here, about 6 inches out of the barrel. That bang is a sonic boom because this wet bullet is going faster than the speed of sound. Now, isn't that interesting? You're learning a little bit of science here while I'm talking about fucking guns. It is so exciting, right? And the recoil you'll feel from this is like, that's the most recoil you'll feel. Bang, 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 bang. Okay, it's not even a bang. It's more like a pew pew, pew pew pew, pew 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 pew. I really had too much fun with weapons, but pretty much that's just about it. Next video I'll show you how to properly clean your rifle. Have a good day, guys. I'm gonna get this gunpowder residue off of my table. Oh yeah, this is a really nice gun bench, ain't it? Yeah, I made it. Anyway, see you guys next time. Song Night 244 coming at you live. Okay, it's a dumb video. I don't know what the fuck I made. One more thing, guys. Don't buy reloads. That's the only reason I took apart this 50-cent round, is because it's a reload, and you can't really trust these guys when they're reload. God damn it, light. Work for me. Okay, so I don't know if you can see this. Anyway, fuck you. Work, damn you. Work. Okay. So on the back of here, this primer, you might see a little bit of red paint. That's how you can pretty much tell. Don't buy those because they're really not reliable. So when you pull that trigger, you're just gonna hear a click and nothing's gonna happen. You're gonna be like, oh shit. And then you gotta rack the bat, and there's no guarantee that next reload round is gonna be bad. Because they really suck. I mean, if you're gonna, if it's the first round you're putting through the downrange, yeah, if you wanna just plink with a couple of reloads, go for it. But this is what you should use. This is battle ready, freaking tested ammunition. It's an XM1983. This is what our soldiers used to use before they used the green tip M855 ball or 885 ball. I'm pretty sure it's M885 ball ammunition, but I'm not entirely sure. Don't hold me to that. And it might become more available now that the military is coming out with the M855A1, which is pretty much the steel penetrator rounds, which are really fucking cool because they're freaking fast and they're awesome. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching my video. Catch you guys next time. Peace.